Hey Falcon Nation, Spring Sports Media Day, talking now with head coach of the softball team, Jeff Pittsman. Jeff, I know you love these interview
awesome.
sessions, right? So you're all fired up, couldn't sleep last night, but thanks for taking a couple minutes
out
of your day. Another start to a season coming up soon, headed off to Myrtle Beach. What are you expecting out of your girls this year?
They've been working very hard in the offseason. I think we should have a good team.
Yep. Now, who drives on the way down to Myrtle Beach? How does that go? I mean, with 13 ladies in I'm assuming a van, right?
Yep. Usually me and Coach Tom are drivers.
How does those conversations work? Are you okay with those? Is it all right? Do they involve you in their conversations?
Usually pretty quiet in my van, but Coach Tom's
Coach Tom's a little.
Yeah.
Now we know with like roster changes and stuff all the time, especially being a 2-year school, that you never really have like the same team. So what is different about this year's team compared to last year's?
We have a little smaller roster than last year. But,
okay.
We're about half and half with freshmen and sophomores, so we got some experience. So.
Okay, good. Well, we all know that winning and losing games really comes down to pitching and defense, right? So
Correct.
how does the pitching staff, is shaping up this year?
We should have a solid pitching staff. We have 3 sophomore returners and 2 freshmen coming in that could help us out.
Good. And me being a left-handed hitter, I always hated seeing left-handed pitching, right? So do you have like a mix of lefty righties, that you could throw out there at certain times?
We have one lefty. Olivia Graber.
Okay, good. And then how about like defensively? Like, so, who are you throwing out there, defensively out there? Do we have anyone to look out for? Like, all right, we got a center fielder that could go catch anything in the gaps, or, we've got a strong arm in right. How does that look defensively?
We're hoping freshman Kara Ryan could cover some ground in center field.
Okay.
We have Madison McVicker back in the outfield. So.
Oh, good. And then I know Madison, I'm a big home run guy, right? So I know Madison was able to, take a couple deep. Who is going to generate power in that lineup? I mean, I have some, because I'm with your girls a lot in the weight room, so I have some ideas in my head. But tell us who can we expect, to really put up some power numbers this year.
We're hoping Madison McVicker. Katarina Summers is a freshman.
Okay.
She has some power. Other than that, we're going to be gap hitters.
Yeah, which is fine.
Right.
Which is fine. So we build on that speed and stuff too. So, and then I know you mentioned that you have small roster size and stuff too, but we always expect at least to try to compete for championships. So is that like your ultimate goal? Is compete for a region championship and advance out of the region?
Yes, I think we have a good opportunity. The way they're working, I think we'll get better every day and have a shot at it.
And who do we look for like in the region? Like, all right, we got so and so coming in. This is our game. This is the doubleheader. We got to at least split or or get a sweep from. Like
Deltec's the defending champ, so we're looking out for them. And Mercer, I know, has their pitcher back, so they're going to be tough.
Yep. And then talk a little bit about Coach Tom, right? Because he's kind of like the utility knife. He works with his pitchers. He throws endless batting practice. He's with you giving tours to prospective student athletes and stuff. So talk about a little bit about Tom and what he means to you and the rest of the.
He's invaluable to the team. I mean, he's out around for everything we do. Puts a lot of time in and does a great job of it.
And I know last year you kind of missed him a little bit, in the dugout and down at the first base and stuff too. So I'm sure it's a huge relief to have him back.
Oh, yes, it is.
Too.
Yep.
And I know you did accidentally get thrown out of a game last year for doing really nothing, right?
Correct, yep.
Do you expect to coach every 7 innings of every game this year?
Yes, I do. It's not going to happen again.
We'll make sure, and if we do, we have to make sure we tell Mr. Paparelli that it happens, so none of us get in trouble.
You're
and
right,
stuff too.
yep.
So just give me one name of one girl who is like, all right, she may be under the radar, but I think if she puts it all together, she could have a monster year, be region player of the year, or an all-star.
I think Katarina Summers has a good opportunity to be a great player for us.
Yeah. Now, is she a local girl or
she's from Ohio?
Okay, so she's not local.
She's not local.
No. And then I always love when we have, especially you do a great job recruiting locally too. So like and we'll leave it at this, like some local girls that, if any local high school softball fans want to come and see some girls that competed locally in high school, then do we have any local girls on the squad?
We have Michaela Quick, she's from Tunkhannock.
Okay.
Gwynville Average from Stratton Prep.
Emma?
Emma McNally.
Yes.
Stratton.
Okay. Yeah, so we have, and then I think Megan is Dunmore.
Megan Fritz is from Dunmore, yes.
Yeah, good. So we have a nice little surrounding area of girls softball teams, and what's nice is I think that they played on that field as high school players.
Right.
Whether or not they went to Scranton High School or not. So they're familiar with that. With the playing surface and how that's going to go and stuff too. So, all right, sweet. I know you're even more excited about going to get your picture taken, the headshot and the team picture. So we're going to let you go. But best of luck this year. Catch Coach Pitt and all his Lady Falcons at Scranton High School softball field all season long, and make sure you check up on them on LackawannaFalcons.com. We'll be back. Take flight.